Maize, or corn, is the most widely grown grain in the world, but it's one of the most difficult grains for our bodies to digest. But there is one technology, a technology invented probably 15,000 years ago, that allows our bodies to access all the nutrients in maize. And that process is called nixtamalization. Tortillas from the grocery store have ingredients like corn masa flour, water, cellulose gum, guar gum, propionic acid, benzoic acid, and phosphoric acid. Real tortillas have one ingredient, maize. So we're gonna make tortillas, real handmade tortillas, the way they've been made for hundreds, if not thousands of years in Mexico. To learn about this process firsthand, I took my family to the mountains of Oaxaca, where they still nixtamalize their maize every day. My family and I were taught the traditional practice of nixtamalization in the mountains of Oaxaca, Mexico. Archaeological evidence supports this food processing technology dating back at least 4,000 years. This process involves simmering and steeping dried maize kernels in an alkaline solution overnight before rinsing and grinding into masa. The maize is then used to make incredibly nutrient-dense, bioavailable tortillas, tamales, and a variety of other traditional foods. Prehistorically, the alkaline solution was made by mixing water and wood ash. Today, in Mexico, they use this, cal, or calcium hydroxide. In this case, to make it easy, we're using 1,000 grams of maize. We're gonna add 3 times that amount in water, 1.3% in calcium hydroxide or pickling lime. A small amount of water, and mix it up. This simple process is thousands of years old. It is the only way to unlock all the nutrients in maize and make them accessible to our bodies. If you want to talk about food security and nutrition and feeding a growing population, this is the kind of conversation that we need to have. This is nixtamal. This is simmered in an alkaline solution for 20 minutes. Heat was turned off and was covered overnight. This is the absolute best tool to grind the nixtamal into masa. You can use something like a food processor or a blender to do the same thing, but the final result isn't exactly the same. We're going to take our masa, put it on our press. This goes into a hot pan, nice and gently. And a real tortilla cooks 3 times. Briefly on the first side, fully cooks on the second side, and then back to the first side again for the final cook. And there you have it. From my research to a modern kitchen to your plate, tapping into ancient technologies to bring you the most nutritious food possible. Not to mention, this is the most delicious tortilla you will ever have.